So we all know Women and Women's Forum, the umbrella body, where they formed in 1994 for the National Women's Umbrella in response for the need for a nationwide network of women's non-governmental organizations, allowing for take part in collective and the law to put action in place of which they affect women and girls in this country. You don't take when the woman then they suffer because when it comes in terms of violence or gender-based issues, then where they suffer most. And the woman that was picking them. I can already say sometimes the man is leaving one away, they left to go. But still picking them, they manage. So before the war, and they form this women's forum. Because so many things affect women, they do with their word and they all. So that's on their side, when we come together as women then, we start going for henge and discuss whether they affect me or we begin them. So we go for family, how for the solver, or for talk to the government and with gender ministry of how they for help the woman and the black people. Before the elections, the NDP, when we donors them, they will get some money for all the women's people to come together. How we able to manage peace before, during, and after elections. If we see the concept, say the concept of UNDP and peace uniform design project, supporting mobilization and sensitization for peace and women's representation in politics. Over and over.
From the elections to after the elections, a few days after the elections, we do a poll, online poll. Waiting will be one to get from the pool and for know the issues around violence, the issues around harassment, intimidations for women during the elections and after the elections. And when we do that online poll day, waiting come out now that over 40% of women say they face intimidation, harassment, yes, physical assaults, and we get over 30 who say they threaten and say they will sexually assault them.
As a country, we don't reach a point to say we no longer take by play the issue we get for doing the protection of women and picking them, for give them the opportunity for access justice and security at both the national and sub-national levels. For providing legal frameworks, 3 landmark documents: the Registration of Property Act, the Registration of Customary and Divorce Act, the Domestic Violence Act, and the Devolution of Property Act. They came into law in 2007. And in January this year, His Excellency the President, he signed into law the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act.
Now the Women Forum, then they request for the protection and access to justice from the security and justice sector in this country. As we all know, in January 2023, the President, retired Julius Brigadier Maada Bio, has been signed into law the country's landmark Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act. What in that act been said? It been said there should be an increase in the capability of women and girls to fully exercise their rights, for determining their life outcomes, for assume leadership, and for influence decision making in households, in communities, and within the society.